I know that some of us mothers have experienced this. Every time we are treating malaria, we are treating unending cough and catarrh, especially when the children start school. I don't know whether it's just the school or our environment, but I'm going to talk about 10 things. There are plenty things that are likely to make our children to get sick, my children also inclusive. So if this is the kind of video you want to watch, brace up guys, click on the like button, you will love this video. So okay, I'm Nelly's corner. Okay, the first one that is trending now, that has opened a lot of people's eyes, is mold. You know, all those black things you can find on some people's bedroom wall, under the sink, those black things, all those things are microscopic fungi. They can be in the air and they are very, like, highly harmful, very harmful to the air we breathe. It will affect both our children, both us. I can remember back then in secondary school, my biology teacher was teaching us one day that if you open up your bread and you see woolly structure on your bread, that you should not just cut out only the woolly structure, that you should throw away the bread. Like if you open your bread and see that one part of the bread is spoiled, you should just trash it and not just cut it off and eat the so-called good part, that it is already infected. And we're like, whoo. So now I can now understand what she meant. That thing she was explaining to us that's always happened to our bread is molds. They can occur anywhere. They are usually rampant during the rainy season because they grow in damp areas, wet areas. All these things are the environment that encourage their growth, and they are very dangerous. They can cause unending cough and catarrh, body pains. They can also cause tingling and itchy skin, and at worst cases they can cause difficulty in breathing. So there are some ways you can eradicate it at home, which is the use of onions. But the use of onions is not the major thing you can use to eradicate this mold. I will still come to that, but use of onion is one of the things you can use to eradicate this mold. You know, onions has its own way of attracting toxins to it, like sucking in toxins to it. That's why they said if you're using onions in your kitchen, use all of them. Don't cut half and leave half. If you leave half, it will absorb toxins in the air into it. Now I am understanding. So red onions or any onions you have at home can eradicate this mold from spreading in the air, because onions will suck in the toxins in the air. And onions is one powerful what will I call it, is one powerful tool that eradicates all this cough and catarrh. In my last video, okay, not in my last video, in one of my videos I've done in the past, if your baby is having constant cough or catarrh, just cut onion, put by the bedside or under the socks. Tomorrow or the next day, surely the cough will reduce. If you do it for 3 or 4 days, it's going to eradicate. And if it doesn't eradicate, go and consult your doctor. So the next one, the main one that suppresses or kills this mold is what they call dehumidifier, not humidifier, dehumidifier. You can check it in stores, buy one, put it on your house. So the main function of the dehumidifier is to curb moisture in the air, because mostly the mold spreads faster in air. So it's going to keep the moist around your home dry, and also reduce the growth of the mold in your house. The next thing that you can use to reduce the spread of mold in your house is what our Yoruba people call tangerine. It's a fruit. It also works like onions. Yes, but I've not seen it though. I just researched and they said tangerine works. It is also called Christmas melon. Then the next thing is using jig or hypo or all those things, all those jig and hypo, I don't do free advert for them. So spraying on the spots, cleaning it off. When you're doing it, make sure your kids are not there, because all those things are so powerful, it can choke. And maintaining a well ventilated area is also a nice way of preventing mold from spreading. Another one is eliminating the source of dampness. Another thing that might cause chinedu go this leakage in the wall or under the sink might be broken pipes. So do well to check if there's any pipe that is broken, fix it. It might stop the mold from growing. So enough of the mold. I think I've given a full lecture on mold, symptoms of mold and how to eliminate it. The next one that is likely, or next thing that is likely to make our baby sick, is our babies not sleeping in the net. If you're living in Nigeria, it's not common that not in the we all know that mosquitoes, we dey suffer mosquito for this Naija. So if make it a habit of putting your kids in mosquito net. I know some people don't like putting mosquito net. Even if you don't want the normal mosquito nets that covers the bed, you can just reconstruct your window nets and try as much as possible to keep your doors closed, flit the room, to prevent mosquitoes from biting our kids. That way it can also reduce the number of times they get sick. The next thing is dusty nets. Yes, dusty nets, dusty windows, dusty ceiling fans. Even under our beds, if it is dusty, it can also make them have unending cough and catarrh. And you may not even know, you'll be busy buying drugs here and there. I can't believe I skipped this very important one. Yes, the water that you drink is very, very important. Even if you pump your own water, make sure your GP tank is clean and make sure that the water that you are pumping is also clean. See guys, this one is from first hand experience. I don't know why I skipped it in this video, but it's still not late. I will still say it here. All of us in that house, we are drinking our pumped water because we live in our own house and we are pumping our own water. So we felt it is 100% clean. We are drinking the water until weeks by weeks, as in every week one person will suffer sore throat, serious sore throat that you cannot even swallow your own saliva. As in, it was that bad that even to talk was a big problem, and it affected both my husband, I, and the children. So watch out for the water that you drink. Very, very necessary. And even apart from the sore throat, it can also give you typhoid. Yes. All right, enjoy the rest of the video, guys. So the next one is, do they sleep enough? Yes, in as much as most, when they come back from school, I don't like them observing their siesta, because I'm being honest here. If they observe their siesta in the night, they will not like to sleep early again in the night. So what I used to do then, when I was a full-time stay-at-home mom, when I bring back my children home, if they finish the assignment and everything, or even before they do the assignment, after eating, I will send them in to sleep for 30 to 45 minutes. I always time it. Once it's 45 minutes, I wake them up. They'll come and do the assignment. That way they'll be able to sleep well at night, because they always need rest. So another thing is that their night sleep. Do they sleep up to 8 to 10 hours? I think 8 to 10 hours is the maximum for kids, for them to be productive the next day. Do they sleep that long, or are your kids the type that sleep by 12 a.m. and they will still wake up by 6 a.m. I mean, even you as an adult, if you sleep like that and wake up like that the next day, you feel like you are carrying a bag of cement on your head. I don't know if it's just me. So I always try as much as possible to see that they sleep for at least 8 hours straight. at night. That way they are productive the next day, they are not sluggish, and they don't fall sick easily. After school, where do they go to? I'm guilty of this one and I cannot just help it. Some of us, after our children's school hours, we don't go home straight. We still carry our kids to our office places. I know our office places are public places where people come in and go out, and these children, they play in that environment. They pick up things, put in their mouths, use their hands on the floor, and all those things. It can get them sick real bad. So if there's a way you can see, even me like saying this, I'm still thinking of how I can resolve it myself. If there's a way these children can come back at home in a clean environment than still going to a public place after coming out from a public place, which is school, they still go back to your office, a public place, do they maintain the hygiene of washing their hands after school, before eating, after eating? Do you always keep up with the hygiene? These kind of things are things that can also make them sick. Another thing you can use to prevent this is building up their immune system. I will do a separate video, I'm still making detailed research. I'll make detailed research, I will use it on my kids, then before I bring it to you guys here with a detailed video talking about how you can build your children's immune system for a long time, that they will not be contracting all this yama disease that pass their way. If measles pass, they'll carry. If cough pass, they'll carry. Catarrh pass, they'll carry. All those things. When I do my proper research, I will bring it up here in a video. So if you watched up to here, you are the real G. I appreciate you. Please do well, give this video a thumbs up, click on the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next video. So for now, bye bye.